Hello and welcome to the Long Island weather update on this miserable Friday, May 10th, 2024. Just a chilly, raw day with pretty much light, steady rain most of the day, maybe a couple of heavier periods, and then some drizzle as well. Just the kind of day you just want to cry. Stuck inside all day, absolutely miserable, and it's been lingering around all day long. You can see with this low pressure taking its sweet time going over us. Looking at the radar, you can see it's still, we got this rain. You can see it's just barely moving. Really is. Barely moving at all. Just unbelievable. It really is barely moving. Oh, there's right. That's one thing I want to show you in this weather update. Just hold on a second. Yeah, I forgot to pull something up to show you. But anyway, yeah, just a miserable, miserable day today. And really just crappy day. All in all. So you see temperatures are pretty chilly. 40s, what we got right now, and I think that's all we were pretty much all day long. 48 with, looks like just overcast conditions right now at Islip. But you'll see here that temperatures were just around, and she did make it to the mid-50s today, I guess, so we got it all the way up to the mid-50s. But you can see on and off light rain. There was a little bit of a break in the afternoon, but more or less just lingering around all day long, depending on where you were today. Just, pretty miserable, crappy day across the area. Let's look at our highs. Obviously, mid-50s on Long Island. Mid-50s pretty much everywhere with that onshore flow. And lows, the upper 40s, so not much of a range given the cloud cover. And the rainfall, we're going to go look at that. We'll go to the 24-hour rainfall. And not a whole lot of rain to show for it. It was mainly just a light, just miserable rain all day long. Just about a quarter of an inch pretty much everywhere from this, and yeah, just around a quarter of an inch. Now we do have some flood advisories in effect. Let's see, we've got one over here, coastal flood advisory for Nassau County. We've got that's because of the coastal flood statement for New York City, flood advisory for the parts of Jersey, as well as coastal flood warning actually issued for the southern parts of Jersey. Probably because of that onshore wind. Although they haven't gotten that much rain, if we look at the winds in this area, you'll see that they have a 22-mile-an-hour wind gust. We also got that small craft advisory in effect. Let's look at some of these buoys over here and see. So we do have wave height of 6.6 feet. Nothing crazy, but there is a coastal flood warning in effect. So there was going to be some more coastal flooding. We've seen so much of this lately because of these storms. So let's go to our climate statistics for the day. And Islip had a high of 54 and a low of 48. 13 degrees below normal on the high, 7 degrees below normal for the day. And we've already gotten 1.36 inches of rain, so already officially above normal for rainfall at Islip. Central Park, 56 and 49. 9 degrees below normal for the day. So, yeah. And unfortunately, with the pattern we're in, we're going to see more rain. But we're going to try to at least scrape out a decent weekend, or at least halfway, partially decent. You can see all the troughing we have in the east here on this weather map that we're dealing with today. Tomorrow, we have a weak high that builds in, but you see here comes the next system that's going to bring us a chance for showers on Mother's Day, Sunday. And this is the radar, the AccuWeather radar. You can see, again, that rain, mostly light rain now over our area. And all the severe weather. Well, there's some thunderstorms. No severe weather today. It looks like there's a little bit of a line in the Midwest there. But speaking of that, I do want to show you before I get on to the weekend outlook. This is what I wanted to show you. Auburn, Alabama got slammed by a pretty impressive thunderstorm, and I just want to show you some clips from it that I got from here. And you can see, look at all the lightning that they were getting. This isn't the worst part of it. So we get like a lot of strobe lightning, right? Just to, because I know everybody's had a dull, boring day. So let's show people something interesting. And you can see here, yeah, a lot of lightning, heavy rain. Really impressive, the rain coming down. But I actually want to show you something a little further along here. You can see just constant strobe lightning here. It's amazing they didn't lose power at all during this storm here. The rain just gets. This storm lasted a long time, I'm sure they got a lot of rain out of it, so I want to go back to the weather and hazards map and look at that for a moment. But yeah, it's a lot of rain right there. But the worst of it actually is in the next clip that I got to show you, because there's we get a strong. Let's see, we got to go to the next. How do we do that? It's this one, right? Yeah, this one. This one here, really, really, it got bad. So you're right here. It gets to the point where it really gets bad. Gonna start to see the winds pick up and the camera shake like crazy. Let me find it. Is this not the one? I hit the button that takes me to the next one. Why is it not? Yeah, I don't know why it's not going. Maybe this is the one? Yeah, hold on a second. We are having technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is not showing me the right clip. Just hang on a second. I'm hitting next media and playlist, but it's not actually going to the next media, which is messed up. So hang on. All right, this should be the right one. Yeah, I don't know why. It's going to next media and playlist, and it's like it won't literally advance. So you'll see it gets a lot worse. So thank you for being patient here while I'm dealing with these technical difficulties. That's why I usually make a special video out of it, because you'll see it's going to start getting really bad over here. The wind is going to really pick up, and this is again Auburn, Alabama. And you can see it's going to start. Here comes the wind. Take a look at this. That's got to be at least a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust going through there, right there. The camera's just moving around like crazy. Look at that. This was like around midnight last night. And really incredible. Look at that. So this is the severe thunderstorm that they had. Look at that wind. That's just incredible. I mean, this is really quite a thunderstorm they're getting, so I wanted to share it with you. This is quite a storm. It actually gets worse a little bit later on, too, again. There's like two distinct little periods where you have very, very strong winds coming through here. So these wind gusts have to be every bit of 50 miles an hour. I don't know if Auburn has an official reporting station, but we're going to look at that in a moment, because this was a really impressive thunderstorm. Here comes the next blast. This thing's just incredible. Maybe I'll make a separate video with these videos in it, so you get to see the whole thing. But yeah, this was because they're probably not going to archive this. I mean, look at this. That's the camera shaking. I mean, that's a lot of wind right there. I'm amazed the power is still on. I mean, this is pretty incredible. So that's a lot of wind right there they're getting. A tremendous amount of wind that they're getting. Look at that. I mean, see, the lightning is just flashing like crazy. It's really incredible to see. What an incredible storm that is, huh? I think after that, the worst of it's over, I think, and that starts calming down. But it's still pretty bad out. I mean, but we're going to go now look for some observations, all right, in the Auburn area. Auburn, Alabama, and I'm going to have to I don't know if I can actually do a search here and find it. I got to figure out where Auburn, Alabama even is. Oh, I think it's northeast of Montgomery. Yeah, here's Auburn. All right, so it looks like, yeah, we do have an actual official observation station. So let's take a look at the 3-day history and take a look at this storm here. Let's go. All right, this is May 10th. We got to go all the way here when it hit here. All right, this is the storm. I think this was the storm right here. So let's see if we can find the winds. Nope. That's got to be before then. Yeah, this is it right here. Yep, 54 mile an hour wind gust. That's about right. They actually had more rain after that. Look at that. I mean, that's a lot of wind right there. I mean, 54 mile an hour. That is an intense thunderstorm, and they got a lot of rain from that storm too. It looks like almost 2 inches of rain that they got. So, yeah, I know the weather's been boring as heck here, so I figured we'll talk about something interesting. And I'm also curious about is how much rain they've got in total. So we're gonna go to precipitation, and we're gonna go to they got almost 2 to almost 3 inches of rain in Auburn yesterday. That's just incredible. I'll do a 36-hour precipitation, so you get an idea. You'll get a little more here. We can get that information, or it may not want to work. But, yeah, I mean, that's basically 3 inches of rain. Some areas got even more than that. So if you think we've been getting a lot of rain, a lot of it missed Montgomery, but parts of Alabama really got hit hard. And even into parts of Georgia, too. A lot of rain. So, anyway, quieter weather will be with us this weekend. Unfortunately, we're getting a little bit of a break from the severe weather that's been going on. So let's go to the CONUS view of the satellite. So we do have, here's our storm here. We have all this nice weather here, but unfortunately, we're still going to have troughing in the east, which is going to keep some clouds and shower chances around through the weekend. So let's look at the models now, and you'll see here that for Saturday we have a break, but then Sunday we get back into those shower chances again, but it won't be like today. So that's the good news on that. So let's go to the HRRR. We should have the full HRRR running by now. I'd like using the HRRR because it updates more frequently than the other models. But you'll see tomorrow's fairly dry, and then we have this next wave coming in for Sunday, all right? And you'll see there's some rain chances probably early Sunday morning in New Jersey, and then we'll have some shower chances, it looks like, on the HRRR throughout the early afternoon, and then later in the afternoon, the shower chances should reduce. And there probably won't be a whole lot of rain from this either. Total accumulated precip, not really. It's probably less than 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little more if you're in Jersey. But let's go to our dew points and wind flow. So you'll see we have the northeast wind. Continue with the northeast wind becoming east tomorrow. So an east wind tomorrow, southeast. That'll keep the temperatures on the cool side. And then as we get into Sunday, winds kind of stay in that easterly direction right through the day. So that's why we're not really going to see any easterly wind. Is not usually a direction for fair weather. So temperatures will stay on the cool side because of that. Tonight we're probably staying in the 40s, and then tomorrow highs with the sunshine will probably make it possibly to 60 or better in interior parts of Jersey. Otherwise, probably upper 50s to around 60 for much of Long Island and the rest of the area, and then dropping into the 40s tomorrow night. And then for Sunday, it's going to be colder because of all the cloud cover, so we're probably only going to be in the mid-50s. And looking at cloud cover for tomorrow, it's showing that in the morning we may have more sunshine. The models don't necessarily ground that. So in the morning it's showing sunshine, but then it's showing more clouds as we get toward the afternoon. So if we go to 18Z here, see it's showing more clouds. But you will see some sunshine tomorrow. It won't be a bad day. Let's go to some of the other models for precipitation. I'm going to go to the NAM. I only have, this is why I don't want to use these. I don't really have. HRRR refreshes before all the others do. But we'll go look at the 18Z NAM as well and show you what it does with the rain. You see, similar to the HRRR, but a little different in that it kind of just keeps it from getting to Long Island. So the NAM would be nice, but I have a tendency not to believe it. I think we're going to be dealing with some rain on Sunday. Let's go to the RGEM. Clouds, again, tomorrow showing mostly sunny skies for much of the day. Maybe, like I said, a few clouds more in the afternoon, but other than that, it is actually showing a decent day tomorrow. A nice day, so get outside and enjoy it because Sunday is not going to be as nice. Have plenty of clouds around with those shower chances. So I guess that's going to wrap up this. There's one last thing I want to talk about tonight, and that's hoping for the skies to clear a little bit. It's showing maybe after midnight we start to see a little clearing, maybe by 3 a.m. Because we have, if I go back to the radar, there's a notice up here, Aurora Alert. So there could be northern lights perhaps this weekend. So we'll have to see. I think it's spaceweather.com. I think it's space weather. Let's see if it's space weather. Yeah, NOAA. There's also space weather. So we have this going on tonight, and there could be some aurora perhaps. Let's see what we got here. We're waiting for this to load. You see, a lot of people are going to this website because of what's going on, and it doesn't want to load. It's being very slow. But this is what it's showing here about the G4, perhaps. A G4 is possible. Actually, it said they observed a G5. Extreme G5 conditions reached Earth at 6:54 p.m. So, if some people might be getting to see a very nice aurora borealis tonight, we'll have to see at Aurora Southern Alert. This is the forecast, by the way, and you can see it has us in the zone here. It has us in the green zone. But unfortunately, we have this cloud cover. So if we can get rid of the cloud cover, maybe, just maybe in the early morning hours, we might get a chance to see the aurora, perhaps. We'll have to see what happens. All right? So no weather update tomorrow night. I'm taking a break from it. I'll be back on Sunday with it. Have a good night and enjoy your weekend.